Yep. If I turn Painty's stream off, then I don't echo anymore. What is that? Oh, well. Yeah, we're here.
The hive mind could possibly figure out the problem at hand.
Penny, why are your browser sources working but ours aren't?
Because he knows what he's doing.
You can share.
We need to do like a script.
I'm too
Literally do
tired
a
for
script.
this. Okay.
What
We
second?
literally need.
What
We
second?
literally
Okay.
need to do a screen share so that you can actually walk us through how you've got it set up. Because I've tried to set up a separate browser, uh, like sound sources, and then
So,
letting OBS control the sounds, and then that doesn't work. And like right now, I have to hide your channel because if I turn you on, then I start hearing myself. I get feedback, but the other two channels aren't doing that. Of course, they're not
um,
live either. Hold on. Yeah, but it would be really cool to have like just like a Zoom call or some shit for real to go here. Here's how I've got it set up. Because for me, I'm a visual learner, so I learn by watching videos and stuff easier. Like I can read steps of how to do stuff, and that's great. But I get confused in them.
so on that topic, as a
Yes.
sad point of the day, for for an indication of how my week went. Out before someone went on vacation for paternal leave, went on paternal leave. It's not really vacation, since they're having another spawn.
Mm.
One of the things that I do sometimes is I try to find ways to educate people on tasks that we do for work. And with that in mind, I try to find ways to like do that interactive quick learning thing. Because, lunch and learns don't really work all that well if you're not using the information like immediately. Like
You're right.
if you're not going to use it like right today, it goes out of your brain and it never works.
Yep.
And then like 6 months later, you're like, the fuck am I doing here?
Right.
Good evening, Multi.
Hey, Multi.
So on Friday, one of the things that I did, or earlier this week, after I had the drama of The Office, was was to record a small video for this thing. It's a 5-minute video, literally 5 minutes. The number of people I expect to watch it versus the number of people that actually watch it are two very wildly different numbers. And to your question, Laden Roses, how I made all the browser sources work is I went twitch.tv/ your username, and that's the browser source for the video. And it's muted and no BS. And then you can set up a secondary audio capture or a secondary browser source for the individual user links.
That part I lost you. What did you just say? For the individual.
So for our individual stream together,
Yeah.
you can copy the guest slot number and paste it as a browser source into something. Here, let me take a screen cap of this and I'll send it. Maybe that'll make sense.
So you only have twitch.tv/ our names?
Yep.
All right. So each browser source that's what I've got. So I've got all of y'all set up from your actual Twitch URL.
Yeah, there's still question marks.
So I have found that you have to refresh it.
Yeah,
I have
that
been
part
refreshing it.
Yep, she has been.
Because this was the same problem you were having with Hey Pillow, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
So I dropped an image screen cap. That's Layden's. So the React, you don't have to worry about. That's just a little thing that I put together for.
I react beautifully.
You do. Well,
Hi, Malty.
that's the thing that on my stream, when you see like the names go from like scrolling to like a solid color, that's the image react thing. So the first one is the browser source, which is twitch.tv. Whatever. Do you have Twitch open as a stream manager? Just out of curiosity, Luke?
No.
Okay.
I do.
I'm trying to figure out why it's not doing it. So the next part and the last one of it where it says Laden Sound, that's just the guest link from our stream together call as a separate browser source that I use just for audio. Because, I mean, that's the other question, that if we want to have multi with us, it's something worth bringing up right now. We could do a viewer call-in with multi.
Wait a minute. That works.
Oh, see.
Hold on.
Hold up.
So, let's see. Just a second. So yours. Oh, yay. Well, now it works. What the heck?
I don't know,
crazy.
man.
Yeah, so I just ticked control and audio and OBS on each channel.
Yeah.
And now it works. I mean, that's that's the behavior I expected initially.
So
but I must not have refreshed it or something, and it didn't reconfigure.
What we found with Battle, or what I forgot, is that there's a secondary option, and I think Twitch changed it. And they switched the default option to be control via streaming software rather than the stream together call. Because it used to be, it had to be the browser source call forced to desktop audio. And I guess enough people complained and said, no, do it the other way, because we all mute our desktop audio so you can have a separate audio track that you turn off for Twitch VODs.
Yeah.
Is what I'm thinking happened. What actually happened, I have no fucking
clue. Yeah. I don't know. I am happy right now, so that's the part I'm gonna focus on.
Yes, please.
It's working now, and I'm not.
It's working as as you want. It's not working as it's broken.
It's a good thing. Oh wait, so I still got Electric Stream up, but we don't have a third, a fourth.
No.
So I don't need to show that. Ta-da! All right, good to go. Good to go.
So that's essentially how I have all of mine set up.
Yeah, that works. I remember when you first mentioned it, and I tried to set it up, and like I said, I don't think I was refreshing OBS, so it wasn't. And I find that I have to do that anyway. If I make a change in music or sound, I have to shut OBS down and reopen it just to make sure that it grabs its config right.
That's annoying. Good evening, Nard13. Yeah. Welcome in.
Hey.
I am working on my Puss in Boots model for ReaperCon. We're going to work on a boot right now, and we're going to redo the boots, because I don't like the way that I did the boots originally. So we'll redo the boots. What's that? He does have fur, so yes, it would be the boots with the fur. So that's what I need. I don't need violet and phthalo blue. I need a brown. That's what I need to be grabbing, because I want the boots to be brown, or browner in tone, not black.
So much brown. I think we paint brown more than any other color. If you count all the leather bits and boots and all that crap from all the minis that everybody's painted.
Yeah, brown is like
wins.
The most universal color of them all. Malty is up for next Saturday, and that's a different conversation that we need to have before we.
Sweet.
So Malty,
sweet.
if he wants to join us, if you get a verified account, we can try to add you as a viewer call-in multi. But you need a verified phone number for that.
Where is?
Or
Where is this at?
or we mess it all up and we use a Discord call.
Oh yeah.
We got our little house of cards.
Did you get your biz working there? I'm gonna say before we complicate things more, now that we've got stuff working, let's change it.
I mean, you've worked corporate life.
Oh, there it is.
You know how it goes. You've worked corporate life, Smiling. You know how it goes.
Oh yeah,
it's working great.
Folks,
Screw it. Let's change it.
It works on my machine.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably the most on our teams. That's probably the most said thing. Well, it works locally. I don't know why it's not working on the staging server. Works on my machine. Anyway, yay.
I see why.
I feel
Hold on
like
1 second.
Smiling has an echo.
Oh,
hey,
you're right.
King Dixon.
You're right. He does.
Echo, 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 echo.
The echo's gone right there.
I can't say that because that's the name of my dot down here. Echo stop. It does that sometimes. It just hears shit. I think it's listening all the time. Sometimes they just respond when you don't say the trigger word. They just answer something. It's like, wait a minute.
Yeah, woo, woo. I found one. I found a way that works for me.
What happened?
And enough time for Smiling to have an ad for it.
Oh, really?
Okay.
I don't have auto ads set up.
That's weird because it's not supposed to be grabbing that audio source. I know what the issue is.
I'm manually running ads.
I gotta do this.
Oh yeah.
And then I gotta do this.
Well, I'm working on starting on piece number 2 for Nova. This is another competition piece. I got him sprayed. I like that he's in different bits so I can separate the stuff. I did an initial.
Victory is a mine.
Yay! I did an initial airbrush kind of value sketch on it. And so we're just starting to refine some of that. Or I've got some cotton finally that I've been saying all week. I was going to go to like Dollar Tree and get some cotton so I can make smoke for his pipe. So this was the first piece I did. But I want to add some pipe smoke and color it. And I don't know how to approach that yet. So maybe we work on this. That's what I'm on. He's done. I just want to add a smoke. Oh yeah, Serenus reminds me that I've still got to paint this caterpillar. You can see him there. He was a butterfly, but he's devolved to caterpillar because his wings broke off. So, but it was a clean enough break that you can't tell at all. So, I don't know. Maybe I'll play with cotton. What are you working on, Layden?
All right.
All right. Nope. What are you working on?
I am working on Warhammer, Age of Sigmar, Seraphon. I'm working on specifically the Lancers.
Nice. I think if I did Warhammer, I would be into Age of Sigmar. I like the fantasy-based stuff.
Try that again. We still got. Say something, Smiling.
Hello, hello, hello. Are you hearing my words?
Yeah. For whatever reason. So this is what's weird,
Way
right?
too much. Let's give them a giant, like,
This is what's like
Hiroshima style nuclear cloud.
really weird about using YouTube music is that for whatever reason, that browser source is overlapping with uh you.
Me?
Yes,
What
you.
is what?
The browser source.
Uh-huh. Yours or whose?
Yours and Layden's.
Oh.
Um,
Huh.
so now I'm fighting with Spotify again.
I tried setting Spotify up and diverting channels and the whole bit, and I got a copyright zap on YouTube. So that didn't work. That's okay. I've got a subscription to Epidemic Sound, so I just make the playlists for my music and all that stuff from there.
I recently subscribed to Chosic.
Okay.
I could do the same thing, but right now I'm trying to figure out how to remember how to set up Spotify sound, because right now it's being weird.
Oh, there's Layden. I see your black glove and a black creaturey thing. I didn't see your screen. It was still on your loading. Ah, all right. So that's refreshed now. Cool.
Hello.
Hello.
Okay. And Echo is back. Is the word.
How's that, King? Should be better now. I should have squared it away.
Do, 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 do.
Yeah, it looks like it's fixed itself. For whatever reason, using two audio browser sources, or having that on, because
That's not gonna work. Hold on.
Hmm. Yeah, I know. It just bothers me. It bothers me, King. But it'll be okay. Yeah. So in the adventures of corporate painting, it is Pride Month, right? Which means,
Indeed.
all companies put out a pride flag of some kind, or they all try to do something for pride. And the success of which they do for pride is varied but on the company and the people around it and those that care. We get one email on Monday saying, it's Pride Month here, yada, yada, yada. We're going to, put out one flag for one day. All right? One flag for one day. That's it. Just one flag for one day. They had gone and somebody had acquired those little like party flags, like the really small short flags. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
And they put them in little cups all around the office. For those that wish to celebrate and, be allies and all that kind of stuff, to be there. On top of the 4-slide presentation, which is once a week, we have one lunch and learn, or there's one event going on that talks about the importance of diversity, equity, inclusion, and why pride's important, and, everybody is, part of the team. Apparently, in my office, which makes me want to you know why I'm resigning in 2 years and 4 months? This is part of it.
2 years and 4 months.
Exactly.
That's
2
very
years.
specific.
Yeah, there's an event that happens. But apparently someone got upset at the fact that we had these flags out, and I'm like,
Uh,
what the fuck are you doing?
how
And
does
where
that
are
matter to
you?
you?
What do you care?
Do your eyes hurt just seeing it? I mean, what?
Yeah, like
I
what
don't understand people sometimes.
honestly, what are you guys doing with your lives that you think that this is like some massive infringement upon you? How dare there be a flag? Oh my god.
Yeah. Okay. I like to figure out. Well,
What are we figuring out?
well, I want to. So what I'm finagling with is this pipe smoke situation,
Mm-hmm.
but I need it to retain its shape. So I'm just thinking I can airbrush
All
some
right, let me
and
let
ink
me let me think out loud
because I
here.
need it.
So,
I need
what
it to
I
hold its
have,
shape. Meh.
what I have is
Hair, hairspray is what I
12
need.
inch sticks of acrylic.
Huh?
Huh?
So you get a piece of acrylic
Oh, you get an acrylic stick and you put your oh
Oh.
and you melt it. You take a torch to it.
Uh-huh. I've got a torch even.
You
Hmm.
can get it hot enough to be able to make it more pliable.
Hmm.
Just a
Yeah.
thought you could play with.
Yeah. Yeah.
or
Well, and we've got clear resin too. I mean, so if I wanted to get silly, I could find a flame somewhere and print it in clear.
Oh, yep,
um
that too.
But this has the wispy smokiness, right?
so the other thought
It's the cotton.
that you could go with smiling
Yes.
is, do you have jeweler's wire somewhere?
Yes.
You could use that, bend it into the shape that you want, and then form it
Mm-hmm.
around the wire.
Mm-hmm. That was
Rather,
my very first thought. Yep.
yeah,
Was to do it that way. Just use it as a guide wire.
let it guide your
I
smoke.
could. Yeah. Guide the smoke. I don't know.
Or Layden's take the,
Yeah. Melt in some acrylic.
because you could probably, so you might want like a solid base for it with that acrylic base,
Really, I just
and
want
then
to
you
set things
could,
on fire.
Yeah, that's all it is. You just want to play with torches.
look, pirate, look, Katniss freaking fired Everdeen, calm down. Um,
Hey man, I shot my worst round today. Leave me be.
oh, you'll get them next time, Tiger.
But I did hit my first 12-point shot.
What
So I
is
was
that?
both proud and upset at myself. The dead center of the target.
Isn't that a bullseye? Oh, 12 point. That would make sense because you guys are keeping points there. Okay, so hmm, I should have eaten lunch. We took a big long nap. Got up, forgot to eat. Now I'm like getting shaky hungry.
Oh,
Aaron! Smelly
Mm,
needs some yum yum so he can stay
mm,
hungry with us, please.
mhm. Bring me snacks.
He's not allowed to leave us. It's too
Mm-mm,
early.
mm-mm.
We all just got set up and established.
Yeah, I know. It's like time to go. Thanks, thanks for
Not
playing, everybody.
allowed.
Let's see. Hmm. Ah.
Aha.
Hmm.
I might have fixed it, King. It's going to be very low. It's more for me. Um, but it should be very faint in the background. Hopefully. I do not want to blow any ear holes out, as it's not that kind of stream. But okay, so since we're all set up, we're all past our ads. What is everybody working on? Okay.
I already did this. What?
What? It's okay.
What?
It's okay.
Ooh, I got an idea.
Ooh, ideas.
So this wire will work, and I'm thinking to hold the plumy shapes to actually kind of spiral it like this to give it something to wrap around. Then it comes down like that.
Ooh.
I don't know if you can see that, but I think that'll work. I'm just not going to be able to have it as thin as I thought I was gonna. I was gonna have it wispier, but it has to be thicker to hide the wire, but not much. So I think this will work.
Yes.
Sweet.
Speed, yeah. So, yeah.
Let's see how. I'm supposed to do this. What?
I'm repainting these boots because I do not like the way that they turned out. Oh,
Fur. Huh?
I had an idea in my head and it did not work the way I wanted it to work. And I need a glove.
Working on videos, maybe painting. Cool.
King's a video editor. Damn good one, too.
Nice. Nice.
Oh, I love it when my paints blow up.
Don't start yawning.
What?
Huh?
Did I yawn?
Oh,
You yawned.
already?
I did not.
Don't you dare start, because I will pour the death with coffee down your throat. Don't start. Don't start. We're here. We're here. Let's go.
We're here. We're here.
Well, now I just want to go to sleep. Now that you've said the act of
Sleep.
it, my brain went, I too enjoy that. Let's do it now.
Death Wish coffee?
Mm.
Yeah,
No, sleeping. The act of sleeping and yawning.
Oh. When my corporate job decided it was going to switch, or one of them was going to switch from where I was currently at to a place that was unfriendly for commuting. I had to start waking up super early in the morning, and I was trying to drink less caffeine at the time, or I was trying to drink less pop or soda.
Soda pulp.
Soda pulp. So I decided to start drinking coffee, and a long time ago, back when they had version 2 of their logo, I found Death Wish coffee and bought some for a friend. And I was like, oh, this isn't bad. I actually don't hate this coffee. Like, there'd be times I would get like coffee, or you'd be in the office and you would smell that pot of Folgers, and you'd swear that someone's like, I don't know what they did to it, but by God, it is the most vilest of wretchest of things, or it got burned in the bottom of the pot and it was left on. Oh, Lord, those days. So I've always had like a really bad relationship with coffee, and I finally found Death Wish, and I was like, this stuff doesn't suck.
We got when we moved to the East Coast, we started using this stuff called chock full of nuts,
Uh-huh.
which was like this bottom shelf kind of stuff, but it's actually really good.
So the story of Death Wish was Mike, whatever his name is, I forget it off the top of my head.
Mm.
I get really frustrated because he used to be the one that would actually email you from time to time when you had an actual problem, but now he doesn't because he's got a different role. But he essentially he worked for a coffee company in Sarasota, I think it is. Or he was not Sarasota, Saratoga. Up there with
okay.
up there
Yeah,
just
yeah.
outside of New York. Where you had like all the commuters coming in. And essentially what people would do is they would come in and go, I want the strongest coffee known to man. I don't care what it is,
Right.
I just want the strongest coffee.
Yeah.
And
Cool.
and that's kind of how he started creating it, because he started doing like a super dark roast, which, yes, I'm aware, the more you roast the bean out, the less caffeine's in there. Calm down. Calm down. Calm down there, Layton.
Hi, Adeptus.
Welcome in,
Hey,
Adeptus.
Adeptus, how's it going?
We're sipping coffee and yapping.
Well,
We've got
I'm
a-
certainly not sipping coffee. I'm living my best life, trying not to go to sleep on everyone.
I missed your commentary on my part.
What?
My smoked ribs.
I can't even fathom looking at more food right now. I think I might pass out at the sight of more food. Please don't.
But
Just looking at it's gonna put me into a coma.
I sent a photo to my brother. He's like, that pink ring tells me everything I need to know about how good they were. And he sent me a photo of something. I go, I don't know what's whiter, that taco shell or you. You forgot to, like, brown the shell. He's talking about making, like, lakias or something. And he made a taco out of it. It was homemade pico de gallo. And I was like, and he shows you the tortilla. I'm like, dude, all this effort and you forgot to warm the tortilla? Or at least put it on the burner a little bit? Come on, man. It's like, well, I thought about making a quesadilla, but it would have been too crunchy. Have you ever heard anybody say, oh, it's too crunchy, I don't like that?
If the taco is soggy, I will not eat it.
Soggy tacos.
If the taco is
Soggy
I
soggy,
go to Taco Bell and I get my Chalupa Supreme. I look at those motherfuckers through the camera and I'm like, it better be crispy, motherfucker. Or I'm gonna come in and I'm gonna put it in the fryer myself.
you threaten
Little
them through
5'1" me is gonna jump over the counter the size of me. I'm gonna make myself a crunchy taco.
That is one big ass fucking bug. How the heck did a praying mantis get that high up? Is it a praying mantis?
Praying mantises are cool.
Yeah. So the cat cam.
I need tweezers, please.
It's hard to pick him up, but that dude, he's on the second floor. I don't know why he's so high. It makes me wonder what's going on.
So
have
high.
Look, I'm on the second floor. They're supposed to be
It doesn't matter. It has
bottom floor.
wings,
They're bottom
baby.
floor bug. All right, they're a bottom floor bug.
I don't like bugs either, but I know that one has wings. It does what it pleases, and it displeases me.
What I was going to say before I was distracted by the I was like, we have another clippable
Bug.
moment of Laden Roses going, look, nobody wants soggy taco.
Thank you so much for that follow, Adeptus. I appreciate you.
Woo! Thank you, thank you. Thank you so much.
But Adeptus Druncus is a very good painter as well.
I did nothing, can't prove it. Well, I don't have VOD, so you would be correct. Although I can hit the replay button on the alert.
I mean, to be fair, there is the YouTube record of it, but nobody looks at it, so it's okay.
All right.
No
It's just
fake news. Fair.
It's fair.
I appreciate you.
But thank you for the following of
I'm not usually this tired.
Thank you.
I apologize. I'm in coma mode.
What did you make for barbecue that made you so comatose?
It had burgers, chicken, hot dogs, and then I made pasta salad.
This is a Midwest pasta salad, ladies and gentlemen. It means it's
What
mayonnaise.
does that mean? Oh, yeah.
There's
No,
a
Walt?
difference of pasta salads?
Apparently. Do tell.
I didn't know that there was a difference. I took tricolor noodles and I cooked them and then I cooled them and then
All I know is pasta salad has always done me wrong, so I've always avoided it.
Up fresh veggies. I didn't cook the veggies because with a pasta salad, a cold pasta salad, you want crunchy veggies. So I had broccoli, cauliflower, bell peppers, chopped black olives, and carrots.
Wow.
And then I cubed up some Havarti cheese and Colby Jack.
Where's the cheddar?
Cheddar?
All in the Colby Jack.
Where's the cheddar, Midwest?
Hey, Midwest.
Mixed all that together with a zesty Italian dressing, and that's the pasta salad.
The Midwest calls it once its mayo back.
There's no mayo in there.
I know. Olives and carrots, that's different. I've not heard that.
So my dinner tonight at Adeptus was I smoked 2 racks of baby back ribs.
Y'all making me hungry, dude.
With the point. No, I'm just kidding.
And what I did is I air fried some asparagus on the side to have something green and crunchy to go with it that wasn't French fries.
You lost me.
Look, I like green things. Air frying vegetables.
I love my air fryer.
Is delicious.
Air fry everything. I haven't tried vegetables in it yet. That's a good
one.
Get a little bit almost all the meat in it just because we don't have a lot of time and it's quick, right?
So you can throw fresh vegetables in it, like green beans, at 375 for about 8 minutes, and they come out nice and crunchy. So they're crunchy on the outside, soft on the inside. So they're kind of like French fries or Brussels sprouts. They're delicious.
That's what dragons think of us.
Crunchy on the outside, soft on the inside.
Jesus Christ. My God.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Am I wrong? We're good with ketchup. I used to have that bumper sticker, actually. Something about I don't ire the ire of dragons because you are tasty with ketchup or crunchy and delicious with ketchup or something. I don't remember.
Oh, that's good.
It was funny though. Yeah.
Oh, that was good.
Y'all are making me hungry. I sorry. I'm gonna take my nap. Come over and have some of my food.
There's plenty of ribs left over. You're more than welcome to help yourself. They might be a little on the spicy side. I like to use hot sauce as a binder. The hot ones recently did a Los Calientes, which was barbacoa. And when they do a hot sauce that's like barbacoa, it is barbacoa, and that stuff is delicious. Yeah.
I have to run upstairs and get something to eat now. Like literally a piece of bread or something. My blood sugar is dropping super fast. But
Do take care of yourself
our
and get something
wire,
to.
yeah. I'm just gonna go grab something quick. But the wire's gonna work. Kind of helps if I
Yeah.
stay in frame. So
Stay
yeah,
in
I'm gonna
frame.
build it. The trick is getting it to stay in the pipe. So I've got to get it down in there and then glue it in good and have enough wire in the actual bowl of the pipe to hold it.
You might need to hobby drill and pin it in there a little bit
Uh,
more.
I thought of that. I mean, I figured I just made like a wad of wire to give the glue something to
Ah,
glue and squish it down in there so it gives it the tension of the wire and the glue, maybe. That's a
that
thought.
works.
We'll see. Anyway, I'll be right back. I've got to get a banana or something.
Chicken, banana.
banana.
Every day. I can count on Multi to play that every morning. Chicken, banana.
Banana.
Hey,
Chicken,
Multi, how's it
banana.
going?
Chicken, banana.
Banana.
I look at yours and I see the
Okay.
trollolololo, and that's like, that's the one I need to do.
That was funny. Yeah, I still used to watch that video all the time. It cracked me up. All right, I'll be right back.
What are you up to today, Adeptus?
Being hungry, apparently.
Being hungry? I'm just saying. Come on over. You can take the leftovers out of my fridge.
Oh, I need food. I need something. What do we got?
Playing Spearhead. Oh yeah, Undead Dragon.
Mmm.
And somehow I have epic fight music for you.
Epic fight music. Go.
And then it's quickly gonna take a 180 and play some weird crap.
Welcome to the bisexual disaster of Laden Roses. Music selection? Isn't that like normal? You're gonna go epic fight and then you're gonna go into like a Disney Brother Where Art Thou song?
In case you have not watched this anime, it is called 8686 and it is a beautiful piece.
Mm. I don't know. I need to find something new to watch on Sunday mornings now, since I kind of kept caught up with One Piece and stayed caught up. And Solo Leveling's not on right now, so.
No, you get I'm blue.
Blue da be dee da be da.
It is by this is the Pellic version. Because I am blue. I do have a blue car. I do have a blue house. I do quite feel blue often.
You know there's
I
other
wear
colors,
blue
right?
often because I wear color blue often because it's my work logo color, and all of our apparel is blue.
I had a blue shirt on today. I went for my walk.
It doesn't have to be perfect. I just have to fill all the voids, and then I can go to normal painting. Trust the process, Rose. Trust the process.
Yeah, Rose, just the process. Or kick them and they'll be down on your level. Where's our sweet Jay at? Is Divine?
Her sister and Divine are live.
Oh. I know they were hanging out with me last night. And they were like, oh, it's plasma time. I'm like, okay. Or plasma time, or whatever time. It's like, okay. Bye, sweetie. I did adjust my ad timer. So hopefully it runs 3-minute ads and disables pre-roll ads for everybody. I thought it got changed, but apparently it did not. Did that emote get approved? It appears not. So we should have ads starting shortly. Shortly. Which means I should wait. No, man, you missed a treat revival too last night. Late. I have a whole new scene for it and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see Catra in all her glory. Chomp down on it. I don't have to like janky with it really quick. I got like the kitty cam up and running perfectly. So I could like point it down at the ground and play with the laser pointer and have her chase it around. It's great. Great time.
Well, I almost have enough, even though it does a week cooldown. It just means that I get to accrue more points.
Exactly. Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Good to be
What'd
back.
you find?
Yogurt, bread, and some peanut butter. I just scavenged really quick. But I stole your guys' idea of a mute icon. So what? A mic mute icon.
It's nice, isn't it? Oh, shoot.
Yeah, it's definitely worth the peace of mind for sure.
Yeah. Layden made fun of me for it one day. I'm like, I'm in her stream
You'll
chatting
see.
one day, and she's like, blah, 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 blah,
Half
blah.
hour in, hey.
Blah, 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 blah. And like, I go, are you on mute, sweetie? And she's like, oops.
Yep. Easy.
Oops.
There's just a lot of little things to pay attention to, you know.
Yeah. You're like, oh, I'll know what's
And
going
pinging.
on. Because that's one of the things that's weird is that nobody will tell you if you're mute.
Right.
Like, there's very few
Talk
people
for
go,
half an hour.
yeah.
Especially if they're all lurking. I actually like had everybody was lurking last night. It's like everybody streams on Friday night or something. And I was like, everybody that came on was lurking.
Welcome in, Rosarius,
By the way.
Rivius, Art.
Hey.
Hello.
They're an amazing streamer. You should go follow them. They do varieties of streamings. They stream. Are you gonna get back to painting, bro? Since you're done with your art project?
Doing good, thank you. Working on making some pipe smoke.
Tomorrow night.
Maybe.
Oh yeah. When are you gonna start painting again? There we go. White Scars Captain. Let's go. Are you gonna do any
Nice.
lore dumps for the White Scars Captain?
All right. I forgot to get him mounted quick.
Or what does it take to become a captain for the White Scars? Is really the question.
That's the question.
Yeah. I know 52 just released a new video about one of the Chaos guys, and he was talking. He's like, he's Warhammer 40k. There's no happy endings, but this guy apparently rolls around with a human cloak.
Nice.
That's a good one. That's good. You have to have a scar to start.
Oh man.
So we are just establishing blacks right now because we're going to stipple. We're going to stipple and smush. I painted all of last night. Started stippling on my started stippling on that chair. I go, you're an idiot, and you should have done this earlier. Because I wasted so much time like trying to layer and like get it all upright, and I'm like, if I had just stippled my way and smushed my way to success, it would have been so much better.
Stipple and smush.
Well, I mean, you want to build up all of that leather texture on the chair, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you have to start with the base coat, and then essentially what you're doing, you're just stippling and smushing your way up your highlights anyway to get it to be realistic, and that's how you get it to be realistic. Okay. Get a crappy brush, stipple the ever-living crap out of whatever you're working on, and guess what? It's covered, and it's done.
All of a sudden, there's texture.
Yeah, and you've achieved twofold. One, your texture. Oh, is it too bright in some areas? Go draw a dark line in it. Done. And I felt really silly last night. I'm like, I should have done this sooner. At one point, Jay was watching the stream, and they're like, what happened to your hand? I go, I was stippling.
Cramped.
Yeah.
Well, I was using my hand as a testing palette before I touched the model. And I was doing like red and like yellow. So my hand was like a red oxide all the way through. They're like, did your hand just like randomly break out? Like, no,
Insta rash.
it's me trying to stipple up to figure out how I want this to look. Because you never want to touch the model directly when you're doing something like that, because you don't want to accidentally like overflood the area.
Mm-hmm.
Because I mean,
hey.
hi.
Yeah, that's what I've got to do with this guy's bust. I've started mapping out his highlights, but it's all got to be stippled in.
I have more minis that are gonna be here Monday night.
Oh, we getting your
Yay.
the fates finally.
Yep, some of the fates, not all of them, but some of them.
Ah.
Divine wanted to send them what he had because of Canada Post potentially doing strikes.
Uh-huh.
It is what it is, hey.
It is what it is. Hey, we see how much you love us. I'm kidding. We know you love us very much. Thank you for being here.
I am food coma. Food coma is me.
Huh.
I am simply existing right now.
If I can run it. I got it. Oh, whoa.
She knows. Yeah, she knows. Oh, did you check out Grouchy's stream today, Smiley? And see the
I did not. We had to take the car down to the dealership for inspection.
Oh, that sucks. He's doing
Registration time.
um he's doing a pride figure, and he's taking one of the scale 75 Scorpio figures and just doing it as a transgender individual.
Okay.
But he's doing the armor and transgender flag. And you know,
I mean, the color is the only way you would be able to tell, right?
he was going to do
I mean, what
gender
denotes
corrective
yeah.
Corrective surgery marks.
Oh, on the model itself.
On the model itself.
Gotcha. Okay.
But you know,
very cool.
Oh.
What?
Good bots.
Ah. Oh. Yep. Good
This
bot.
figure here, Ro, is Puss in Boots from Daniel Found Miniatures. So I have not done the freehanding for the stripes of the cat yet. I'm kind of working up everything to try to get an idea of where I want everything to be, and I want to be able to glue together the entire figure before I really start making hard decisions about freehanding. But I was just working on his boots and stippling my colors up, because stippling is a cheap and easy way to build up texture.
But it takes freaking forever.
Yeah, takes
And
freaking
ever
forever.
and ever.
But when you want to win a
It's
prize,
so worth it, though.
yeah,
For sure.
but yeah, so I, being me, I'm lurking all day long on a number of streams and kind of poking my heads in and out. And I simply dropped my jaw at how awesome the work was earlier today when I poked him and saw what he was up to. Because he was working on skin tone. He started off there, and then he was doing like the shoulder pauldron and the trans-colored flag. He actually brought up the hex codes for
for the colors.
For the colors, and he's mixing on those colors using just like chimeras. I'm like, I wish to know the secret or what voodoo you have for being able to mix a hex code.
It's eyeballing it, right?
Well, yeah, it's eyeballing it. It's still at the same time.
It's still, it's pretty good.
To have the confidence to, eyeball a hex code.
Right.
But this figure here, Ro, will be an entry into ReaperCon.
Yeah. Yeah, so I got this thing wrapped around, or I ran the wire up into this cotton thing, and then now I'm just removing what I can get away with, and still sufficiently hide the wire.
Just trying to establish space codes.
Way too much.
Layden's in a bit of a food coma, so she's being really quiet tonight.
What?
Huh?
Hello?
Hello? Excuse me, ma'am. Are you?
Wait,
do you know you're in a Wendy's drive-thru? Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Quick.
Manipulating.
Thankfully, YouTube's doing its picture-in-the-picture today, so I can't Hooligans. Smithereens.
Soccer
No, I
hooligan?
don't.
You, sir, shall have
need-
gloves at noon.
Hey.
Hi, Smithereen. Hello. I missed you.
Up to no good as
Ayla,
usual.
I don't need a redeem for water. I need a redeem for a nap.
We have nap redeems? That'd be
the
cool.
old-
I think I'm going to add one.
Freaking
I
group
want to add a
nap
nap redeem.
time. Group
Excuse
nap
me,
time.
sir. It is
Yeah.
currently nap time.
Remember, we used to do that like kindergarten, first grade. We all put our mats down and lay down for 20 minutes.
Uh-huh.
Yep. That
Yep.
was the life.
That was,
My
right?
favorite.
Those were the days.
I know the nap redeem is non-existent.
I mean, if you took a nap redeem, you'd never stream.
Yeah. Just feel about the nap.
Smithereen, what are you up to? My beautiful weekly lurker, who's my favorite being ever.
Yep. Smithereen.
No, Smithereen is my
Nap time
favorite.
is always
lurker.
the best after parachute day in PE.
Yes! Parachute day. OG.
Parachute day. Yep.
That was the shit.
Yep. I know I'm going to paint this, so that's going to hide some of the wire too.
Ooh, year-end data review. So what I heard is make
What?
Layden cackle and laugh as much as possible.
Ew. Year end review?
Data review.
Yeah.
Like your own data, or are you
Oh.
evaluating other employees?
Oh, nice.
Arguing with Excel.
That's easy to do.
I mean, have you ever seen the lady on she does the feral corporate screen lady on Reels. She's on LinkedIn too. But essentially she's like 3 days on the job, 3 years on the job. 3 days on the job, like makeup's done, suits on, ready to rock and roll at the office chair at home. 3 years on the job, kicks the door open, does like a little screaming feral. It's just like, what, Tom? What do you want?
What now?
But she was like, Excel's a person. Oh, you deleted a tab? Well, now nothing works because your formulas were linked to that tab.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you wanted to format all of this to be pretty? Okay, you can do that. But now none of your formulas work.
Mm-hmm. Oh, man.
I went too bright.
Not a
with
lot
this.
of people understand Excel anymore, and it's kind of upsetting. I've gone through a lot of data entry employees because they come into these data entry jobs and it's like you should be proficient with Microsoft Excel and blah blah blah, and they have it on there, and I'm like, okay, you need to make this kind of a spreadsheet. This has to equal that and has to pull these columns together to come up with an equation. Figure it out.
There was a
And
time I might have used to been able to do that. That's the student loans I still owe, actually, after 14 years. I took an administrative assistant, like one of those scammy mall, here, sign up for this, get a new career thing. So I signed up and did that for like 9 months. They ended up going belly up like a year later but it was basically just teaching Microsoft Office. So we were, and I ended up teaching like the or not Excel, the Access part, because I was already building websites with dynamic data using Access as the database, which is really bad, and you would never do that, but you could. Um, yeah, so it's pretty lame. I still owe money on it.
So I was talking to somebody and they're like, I don't like that you have to do everything as a subscription now with Office. I'm like, yes, everything is now going to be web based. And Smithereen just brought up a good point, is that there's differences between the web based Excel and the local version of installed Excel.
Yeah, I mean, I only have to touch the Office stuff now that I don't have a job. I only have to touch the Office stuff if I need to open up a Excel or Word or whatever. My last job was all Teams and Office, and we
Smithereen,
were.
why didn't you tell me that my music was being weird?
Smithereen, God. I can't believe you didn't inform Layden that
Nope,
it's
that
not
one was fine.
nap time yet.
It's very much. I'm just existing.
So we have a guy that does like all of the Excel programming and created a macro for something we do in Excel and does all of this stuff. And he's sitting there, he's like, oh,
Oh,
blah,
yeah,
blah, blah,
I'm
blah.
taking it down. I'm still working with it.
Um,
Yeah, it'll work, but it has to be enough too to hide the wire. Hi, Mrs. Beagle.
Hi, Karen.
Okay, good luck.
Good luck. Be safe. Make sure your Excel formulas work.
I just love it because I set up my office employees and I'm like, here you go. Here's the tools. This is who you call if you need assistance on figuring it out. And then they come back to me. I couldn't figure it out. Did you call the helpline?
No.
No. I thought you would just help show me. No, motherfucker. Like, the only way you're gonna learn is if you have to ask for help from somebody who you are not familiar with, because then you won't ever want to have that happen again. So you'll remember it. I'm not gonna be your out. I'm not your buddy. I'm your boss.
It's
Wow.
Expamalicious today.
Layden, yours is not going well tonight.
You're getting beat up over there. Oh, come
This
on,
is
thing.
fun.
No, it's smiling. That one was
Look.
smiling.
Oh, good bot. All right. Frustrating.
Oh. But yeah.
Not working how I expected.
I was the chicken, hey.
Did you get a chicken and banana?
Chicken. Oh, man.
Chicken.
She probably has bananas in her bedroom.
You all fancy have bedrooms with fridges and bananas.
It made you sick? I'm just sleepy. I'm happy.
It made you sick. Did you overeat? Did Lee try to poison you?
To be fair, the burgers were pretty raw. I could have cooked them for longer. But I was also afraid of overcooking them. So
That's why I take all of mine to the School of Smash. Oh.
Oh yeah, I didn't have the pick of the meat. I only
Burger
got
was
to choose the
perfect.
hot dogs, and I chose classic wieners.
You chose what?
Oh,
What did you choose?
The hot dogs, I chose classic wieners.
Classic wieners? Okay. I was like, I didn't hear what you said. You're just like classic. I'm like, what do you mean classic wieners? All wieners are classic wieners.
is there a new improved one?
Like they're new and approved ones that I'm not aware of.
Yeah,
Did you find like a
shaped or what?
like we doing some binging with Babish here where you spiral cut them? Like what are we doing here to make them non-classic wieners?
What are we talking about?
Yeah.
Ah,
Hot dogs. Halo's like, and I'm gonna exit this conversation.
What's wrong with talking about hot dogs? It's a natural occurring entity in life. There's nothing wrong with hot dogs. Somewhat binging with Babish just posted a short of like different ways to cook it. He's like, struggle meal hot dog. You get a piece of American cheese, a hot dog, and a piece of white bread, and you roll it all together and you grill it like a grilled cheese that has a hot dog in the center.
sounds like water weenie soup.
Oh, someone's being angry or mad at you? Guess what we're gonna do? We're gonna take hot dog water and make ice cubes out of it. And serve that to them.
Ooh, there you go. Make ice cubes out of hot dog water. That's awesome. It's like cheeseburger in a can. No, chicken in a can. That's not bad. Actually. Oh, nice. Epic.
That was a weak one for her. That was weak.
Mm-hmm.
That was weak.
That's true.
Nap time.
Did you blow your nose yet?
Oh, pants. Okay. Okay, so what's her name? That's Patty. We got Patty. Working on Patty's pants.
Ooh.
We got a ooh.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Party pants. Galactic pants. Nice. Very cool. Sasha hiding behind the accessory rack. Till mom finds him. I think I need to paint this white first. Mm.
I have two boots. I feel like they're very different boots.
Ghost boots.
And I cannot get them to line up to save my freaking life right now.
Mm.
Stretch. Hey, lady, make me Adeptus.
Now I
What?
am.
What?
This
Well.
is fancy three-way collab. Oh,
Well. Look who it is. If it isn't,
Hi, Adeptus.
yeah.
Thank you so much for that follow.
Hey. Well, we've had up to what, 5 of us? 1, 2.
well, at one
4.
point we had 5 of us. We don't know where
Yeah.
Battle's at right now. He could be sick and under the
He's
weather.
MIA.
We didn't really talk to anybody else about whether or not they want to join us. Yesterday, though, Adeptus, we do know that you had that cutie patootie Kukia and you streaming together, so we do know that.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. How you doing, Adeptus? Adapt.
Words are hard.
Words are hard.
Adaptus. So, I mean, it's hard because you have Adeptus and Adaptus, and they're slightly different, and your brain kind of connects.
One is an E.
Yeah, and and you kind of get like you misread his name one time, and it all of a sudden it's like it's that way all the way. So you have Adaptus and Adeptus. One is adept at painting, and one is wondering how paint works.
Oh, nice.
To be fair, that is his discourse message saying, "How does paint work?" If you look at his status on Discord. Can you wait 11 minutes, my love? Well, hello.
Nope, cat tax.
Nope, cat time.
I mean,
clock.
I don't either.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. It just does what it does.
Paint has two functions.
Still don't know to this day.
It dries and it covers. That's it.
Oh. Thank you for the follow, Adeptus, on the Instagrams.
Hi. Would you like
My
me to
watch
slide back
tells
a little bit?
all.
Hi. Hello, my love. Now, sploosh, splash, and whiplash. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. That's a great way to paint right there, Adaptus. Just smoosh it. Just smoosh it.
Smooshing, yep. Smooshing works.
Smoosh it. Don't know what to do? Stipple it.
That's the official term, smoosh.
Smooch it. Or yeah, I mean, you could smooch it. I don't know if I'd do that. Just kiss the paint.
What do they call that?
I don't know about that one. You might get some weird people being like, you got to use the tongue and really get it in there. I'm like, no.
Yeah, right.
No.
Oh, not that kind of stream.
Not that kind of stream.
No, wrong
Not
stream.
that kind of wrong stream.
That's the other stream.
Yo.
Yo. Bow, chicka, bow, wow.
That's a conversation between you and your wife.
Oh, yeah. Tongue painting. Well, they do tongue tattooing, so you know.
Oh.
This is going to be smoke at some point. Not the wire, but I need to involve glue in this early on in the process so it has a way to attach, because I am going to go fucking bananas trying to get this to stay on the wire. I
Chicken.
need some
Banana.
chicken banana. Fun. I like waffles.
I too like waffles as well. I'm having waffles tomorrow. We're staying up tonight,
nice.
late tonight, and we're going to be telling manly stories. And in the morning, I'm making waffles.
Nice. Love some waffles.
In the morning, we're making waffles.
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 Dyes of acrylic.
Hey.
We're kind of partial to you. Please don't die of acrylic, Adaptus.
Acrylic poisoning. I don't know. I eat enough paint that could be a concern. Brush Lickers United.
So there was a funny, every so often on mini painting on Reddit, someone would be like, I poured myself some scotch and 12-year-old scotch, and I was cleaning out my brush. Guess which one I dipped it in? And you see like both. Okay. So on that note, at one point, Sam Lenz was talking to Monument Hobbies and was going to joke about making edible paint or bacon flavored paint.
Yeah, that's been my line. They stole it from me. I wanted to make like flavored paint. Bacon flavored, that'd be all right. Just use some food grade flavoring in there. I think that'd be cool.
You like the blueberry markers for like the dry erase boards?
Oh, we
Yeah.
remember we had the whole I remember 5th and 6th grade. We had like a whole boxes of them in our classroom of all the different colored, or the smelly markers.
Uh-huh.
All the magic markers like grape and tangerine and blah 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 blah. Those were good. It's like sniffing paints and just sniffing markers. Was that a good idea?
No.
As far as like a marketing thing? It's like huffing magic markers.
There's an edible metallic paint where the shiny comes from sugar crystals.
Oh god.
Oh no.
No. That
God, I
doesn't
love
taste good.
Super.
I'm
Oil
pretty
doesn't paint really good. It tastes good either. Oil paints, not so much. Just give me enough glue to hold it in here. That's all we want.
I'm trying to figure out how to get my brown boot to look awesome. It's giving me fits right now.
Oh, we're the only niche of humans that'll spend hours on a boot.
That frickin' brown, man. We got that brown tone.
Brown.
Unlike that South Park episode where he was looking for the brown note, we've got the brown tone.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
How's Leggy doing, by the way, Adaptus? I haven't been able to be listening to your streams. I know they were gonna talk about getting teeth removed. I hope they're doing well. Yay! Excellent. Excellent.
Yay.
I offer you cat butt.
Let's see, said cat butt.
In
Hi,
4 minutes,
June.
I need to go give her wet food and get her fed properly.
I apologize for the obnoxious laughter in the background if you can hear that.
Who's obnoxiously laughing in the background?
Jeremy.
What's so funny?
What's so funny? What's in the
couldn't tell
box?
you.
What's
Sure, the rest of the class.
I couldn't tell you, hey. I turned up my headset volume so that I can't hear him.
Well,
That
too
was
much
laughing?
smoke, but it works.
I mean, you can always remove smoke. You can't add smoke.
All right, yeah, I got it working. I just now we need way less of it. I had to get some glue on this first, so it had a way to hold it on so I can manipulate it. That's about right. Let's cut this off.
All right, boot. Why does this boot and this boot not feel the same, yet I use the exact same colors? Okay.
Whatever phase of the moon. Barometric pressure. I don't know.
I didn't stipple it the right way. I don't.
Right. Use the wrong brush.
Yeah. Despite the fact I use the exact same brush.
Right.
And
There
shouldn't
we
you
go.
be in bed, Adaptus? Because you and Geo have a stream tomorrow?
Like that. I can stay up as long as I want.
Well, you know, Geo is a very high-strung British person. And, you know, Adaptus
British
often...
aren't high. Oh, well, I guess they are. I don't know.
If you've never seen Geo Bullet, they're a hoot sometimes. Just don't trust anything that he tries to feed you.
Longer.
That's what she said.
Ba-doom.
Can I interest you in our Lord and Savior Deathwish coffee? We went with our Flogging Malay cup today.
I, for one, welcome our coffee overlords. Very good. A little bit much.
Oh, the storm is starting to move in.
Oh, ours just passed. That means we're probably getting yours.
Oh, you'll get mine tomorrow afternoon. Or tomorrow.
Yeah, yesterday was really nice, and then last night it just started dumping.
So last night we got dumped on a little bit, and then this morning, so like I woke up this morning, I'm like, am I going to be able to cook out and get my smoker rolling? And it was fine. I was like, oh, goody. But it's supposed to roll in around 6 o'clock. We'll start getting hit.
Okay.
And then, so that means you'll probably get it in a couple of hours after that. depending on how well it wants to move.
There we go. Hold on a second. Let's see, what do we think? Too much? Too little?
I'd have to pull your stream up to see them. Right now I'm futzing with this stupid freaking boot.
Probably a little too much still. That's all right. I like where it's going though. A little too much. I don't have to make this thick now.
I was like, what did you spend your stream doing? Well, we spent 2 hours painting boots.
Yeah, I spent a couple hours, yeah, pulling cotton. I actually got to see. I remember I saw my first cotton field ever. What was it? First time I came to the East Coast, I had a web gig for like a few months, and my girlfriend had moved out with me, and we went to go see her dad in North Carolina as I was in Richmond, Virginia.
I'll be right
He
back.
had a trailer right next to a cotton field. I'd never seen actual cotton before.
I've got
That
ads starting.
stuff's spiny and hurts. They have thorns. Not cool.
You coming?
These primed 50 models for the okay, Jesus. Yeah, you're doing army painting stuff though, right?
Dies of ads.
Of ads, yep. To make my $5 in 3 months. All the big money.
Turbo.
Furball.
Turbo.
Turbo. Oh, I don't know. I mean, I could cancel. No, it's like my whole thing. My ad setup. Turbo still pays for ads that play while it's running. But yeah, you don't make much from ads on here, honestly.
It's because we're only affiliates. Partners get a better cut.
Yeah. Yeah, only affiliates. I think that's pretty good. I got to figure out how to get paint on it though. And make it look like it's not going up in a straight line. How about that? Should go off to the side. I don't want to block his face. Yep, there we go. Boom. That's still way too much though. Looks cool though.
I forgot to mute my stream. Whoopsie. I am back. Catra is getting her food. So she will be presently detained. And I have finished off my French press of coffee and brought it with me. So yeah. Now we're futzing with Boot.
Hmm.
Oh,
And I think I've got a plan. I think I've got my plan. I think it's working out. The stippling did not work for me.
huh.
Not on the boot because it was too close together. I should have used a smaller brush probably, and that would have worked out a little bit better. I think that's kind of what was messing with me. So I can glaze over it and smooth it in.
Ugh,
Well,
you did not
ah,
appease the cat.
Oh, the cat is
yeah.
appeased. She is appeased. All right.
Meow.
She just has one of those very.
It was a big meow.
Are you
Yeah.
appeased? Okay. For the record, that's where she's at right now. And you can see how happy she looks surveying down over her territory.
Catra abides.
Okay. She's very.
Mhm.
You're okay. I know. The storm's coming. I know it's coming. I heard it.
Do you know? I don't think you know.
My neighbor next door, apparently, or not next door, across the street, technically. He's out there pressure washing his walk, and I can hear the thunder rolling. I'm like, really? Really? So,
Yeah, it'll already be wet. So that's like when I was in Idaho for my brother's wedding and it was gonna rain that day, but it was our last day there and I was like, I'm gonna go to the lava hot spring. And my dad's like, it's gonna rain. And I was like, yeah, I know, and I'll already be wet. So why do I care?
Screw that.
what's that? Being wet all the time? Or
You get used to that if you grow up in Oregon.
oh,
If you don't do any, if you don't go outside, you won't do it. If you won't do anything in the rain, you won't do anything. It's always damp or overcast or something.
essentially, yes, double quintiles. What's up, sweetie?
Still too big. Doesn't need to be that big. I know I'm
You're
really
okay.
into the smoke, but we don't need that much.
To be fair, as a joke, smiling. Hear
Mhm.
me out. Hear me out. You sculpt it into a shape, kind of like Gandalf and Bilbo were doing, or not Bilbo.
Mhm.
Yeah, Bilbo in the movies, because they would, essentially, blowing smoke ring. Bilbo's blows a smoke ring, and
Yeah, yeah.
Gandalf blows a ship, and he's like, show
Blows,
off.
blows one through it. Oh,
Yeah,
show off. Yeah. That would be funny, right? Make smoke rings. Oh,
or
hmm.
have like a shape building out of it.
Uh-huh. Oh, let me think about that. I wonder.
Just remember, you have a limited size in the display case.
Yeah, right. How big can I make this thing? Well, he is in the big category, so hopefully they put him in one of the bigger cases. I want to paint those, but if I paint it, it's going to lose all of its wispy fluffiness. Hmm.
Because there's somebody that does.
I could mist it with airbrush.
I was
That
thinking,
wouldn't mess up the fibers.
yeah, um, especially getting like a dark gray somewhere on there. Either it's on the outside or the inside of it.
Right.
And that way, it would have like some of that interesting visual texture.
Hmm. Yeah, I thought if it was bigger and billowier, I could like do the undersides like a shadow color and the top sides a different color. But it turns out it's not going to be that big. It's really just for effect. It shouldn't be the most predominant thing on here, but
That's the problem that I run into sometimes when I'm painting. Is that you get like a piece that has such an interesting aspect to it, and you're trying to like keep that piece interesting, and you're like,
right. Well, all of a sudden it becomes like the most important focal point on the
yeah,
wall.
because I
It's
mean
like
that's
some tool belt or something.
well, it's like something that I learned early in my career, and that's kind of coming into miniature painting sometimes, is that everything still has to be correct when you post it, or you have to be on like a path where somebody can see where you're going, or someone's going to go, well, you should really do this. And it's like, that's not the point of what I'm trying to do. Thanks.
Right.
Or you get like that unsolicited feedback and you're just like, okay, thanks. But at the same time,
Thank you for that.
and you're like,
I
thanks.
use brushes made out of unicorn hair. Somebody's at our door. Nobody's ever at our door unless they're begging for money.
I don't know. Maybe your neighbors come over to make
Yell about the
amends.
dog again.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, it's a good neighbor. That it is a next door neighbor. So we have the house next door. Well, his house, I guess it was an old house originally, but the guy's owned it for like 35 years, and he runs a mentally challenged uh, group home. And so
Mm-hmm.
there's like 9 guys that live there, all in varying states of mental challenges.
Mm-hmm.
And he's had the place forever, and they're all really nice people. They're really cool. They all live there, and but yeah, and he's there, so I'm wondering what he's wanting.
To be
He never
fair,
comes over. Huh.
yeah, that might be one you have to go check out.
Not yet. We'll see.
Okay. I like, it's really nice that something like that is going on nearby and you have someone that's able to do something cool like that.
Yeah, they're pretty cool. And then next door to them on the other side is an Islamic center. It's really big too. It's like tons of classrooms and all their stuff.
Just want
Yeah,
to
he
point
does
out, you
good
found
work.
like the really cool place to live. And me and Layden are like stuck with like neighbors next door to each other are like, excuse me, sir, you're not putting your recyclables away correctly.
Oh, Karen's. Yeah, but I'm also in like a super old part of town where it's like, it could be the one of the couple that are living in the abandoned house down the street asking if they could borrow $5 or if we need any yard work done. Or,
Yes,
we did
do
have,
all our yard work, please.
yeah, I paid him to do some. I can't now. And my weed eater broke, which sucks. I'm just like, I feel getting claustrophobic now. All the edges of our properties is climbing in. And I don't know how to do small engine repair. I took it apart last weekend and got the carburetor apart, I guess, but it seemed fine. So I don't know what's going. I don't know.
So
I don't know what to look at.
one year my parents come down and they're trying to help me clean up some trees and stuff. I personally prefer electric chainsaws and electric tools because I grew up around small engine repair and engine repair. I hate small engine repair with a bloody passion because everything's linked to that carburetor. What's probably happening is that the carburetor diaphragm is oversaturated And that's why it's not building its compression and feeding the feed correctly. Because what it ends up happening is that because it's a 2-cycle motor, the oil pumps through the carburetor, and there's like a little diaphragm or something in there that lets it go through.
Yep.
And as it clogs up, it stops doing the things it's supposed to do, because the problem is it's not turning over, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if you squirt it full of starting fluid, it'll start, but it'll run and then it'll jam back up. So the problem is your carburetor, and it's probably the gasket diaphragm that's in there. I was taught you're supposed to let the gas run out, or my dad eventually started running the gas out of the lawnmowers and stuff like that, so it would work. When you store them for the year. Because if you're not using it once a week, essentially what it's doing is it's soaking up all that stuff, and it's just hanging out.
I gotcha.
What I forgot to do one year is I used the gas chainsaw that I have, and I never emptied it out correctly. I just left it in there because I was like, I'm freaking tired. You know, it's 100-degree heat outside. I want to go inside. And I forgot, and it hadn't been used for a couple of years, and I'm like, it's dead. And my dad's like, oh, all it needs is a little this, and he starts futzing with it. He's like, oh. So I empty the canister out, and I mean, if I actually took it apart and like cleaned it out and let it dry out, I'm sure I could get it to run again. It's just like, it's not worth the effort sometimes. Not when you can buy like an electric battery for another like a chainsaw, and you're good to go. I'm not trying to cut down everything. All right, Adaptus, you have a great night. Sleep well.
No.
Have a good stream tomorrow.
And have a great stream in the morning. I'll see you then with waffles.
Waffles.
I will be sleeping.
Thinking about waffles. I'm dreaming of waffles.
Waffles are delicious.
Well, I definitely prefer waffles over pancakes.
So I like pancakes on the Blackstone. Because I finally bought myself one of those fancy Blackstones because I got tired of a grill. Because I wanted smash burgers. I like smash burgers. I like smash burgers way too much. So I started doing like breakfast on it. I was like, bacon and pancakes on the Blackstone, amazing.
You know what the best old school dessert is?
Yum.
What's that?
Pudgy pies.
Pudgy pie.
What's a pudgy pie?
Pudgy pie on in a campfire.
Mm-hmm.
You lost me at pudgy pie.
More words. Need more words, please.
More words. Need more words.
You guys haven't had a pudgy pie before?
No.
This is new to me.
I know pies make me pudgy.
Now I don't know if my father used a different term.
Is it like a moon? Is it like a moon pie?
Is it a s'more?
It's basically
S'mores?
like a 2 black flat cast plates.
Uh-huh.
You put your sandwich in it.
Oh,
and then
yeah,
you put pie
yeah.
filling in it, and then you smush those 2 cast pieces together and you shove it in the coals.
That actually sounds good.
I've seen those. I didn't know that's what it was called, but yeah, I've seen those. Very cool.
That actually sounds really tasty.
It's like little dessert calzones.
Little ham pies.
And you get like your campfire taste in it too.
Mm-hmm.
So I was talking. My brother called me one day, and we were talking. He was talking about like there's a New York place that makes a steak. I forget the name of the steakhouse off the top of my head. But essentially, they.
Mm-hmm.
All right, these boots are not the same. I'm gonna repaint it. I'm gonna repaint it. I know what I want to do. I need to repaint it. That boot right there is looking El Sexo. but I cannot get the rest of the boots to match up with it. That's what I need to do. So we're talking on the phone, and somebody went and bought like an Oni pizza oven, one of those things that gets up to like 900 degrees inside, and it's meant to like cook a pizza really quick. But they wanted to mirror how this place cooks their steaks. So essentially what they did is they don't use a grill at all. They use like a salamander and a big old plate of butter.
Oh.
And they just stick the whole thing in a salamander, and there's like no searing to it technically.
Weird.
Because it's all in that salamander, it never really, it has that surface to sear on, but because I believe there's so much butter and fat in there, the pan, it just never really gets a chance to adhere by the time you need to flip it or pull it out. Sort of deal. And it's like, okay. He goes, I'm afraid it would ruin the flavor of anything that you try to cook after that. I go, you mean you don't want a ribeye pizza?
Ribeye pizza.
But I mean, really, that's what you're doing, is that all the fat that's in there from the ribeye, when you put your next pizza in there, essentially soaks it all up.
Right.
Into the crust.
Yeah, okay.
There's some people that will make like a frozen pizza on a smoker, or it was really popular on the green eggs. It was like one of the recipes that people would talk about. So you'd go out if you made like barbecue chicken the night before or something, or like a day before, or the last thing you made was barbecue chicken. Because of all the fat that exploded and the barbecue chicken that's hanging out in the grill, when you go to fire it up next time and you put like a pizza on there, essentially that's what happens, is that the crust absorbs all of that flavor. So you get like a barbecue chicken pizza plus whatever else you had. And my brother's
barbecue chicken pizza.
Jumping back in here and telling us to shut up.
What?
Because we're talking about food again.
It would be it's Adeptus paints.
Oh.
Adeptus.
I thought Smithereen was getting upset with us about talking about food as well.
No, just Adeptus. We made him hungry.
Now I'm gonna press X out and go back.
Smithereen was dealing with year-end data review in Excel, fighting with it.
Oh, yeah, no, Adeptus, yep.
Yeah. Mine like a steel trap over here.
Somebody has.
So, I mean, that's what they would do, and he was talking about how good it was. I'm like, it's all right. I mean, I don't like that. Like, if I want pizza, I want pizza. I don't want steak pizza.
Yeah, that's not what I would order.
That's like me with seltzers. If I want flavored water, I'll have flavored water.
If you have flavored water, you're getting whiskey.
I want soda. I breathe whiskey and.
But I mean, that's. All right, so can I save this?
White ink is gone.
And avoid from repainting it all if I glaze over my brow. Survey says yes.
No, I put it in front of me.
Aha! It will never find me here. It will be right in front of me.
So true.
Where'd that thing go? I don't know. Did you look in front of you? Son of a...
Nope.
It's like the Tyrannosaurus Rex meme. If I stay perfectly still and in front of him, he will not see me.
Right.
One of my former partners had a surgery, and I was taking care of them for a couple of days. Didn't need to leave the house for those couple of days. So, I have like this big bag of stuff. I'm trying to get like their stuff, all of this stuff in. Somehow, I lose one of my car keys. I don't know where it's at. It's somewhere in this house. Or it got put in the trash completely. I'm not sure. Still haven't found it to this day. And even
Weird.
they were laughing uncontrollably about it. And they go, I even went through and looked through my stuff just to make sure it didn't end up in a bag. I'm like, it's somewhere in this house. I just haven't found it yet. Because the day comes that I need to take them back to their place. Because they're healed up enough to go. And it's like, okay. And all of a sudden, I'm like, son of a biscuit, where's the keys? So I'm like racing around. I'm like, where are my keys? I didn't need them for like a week. It's like, man, if I don't put it back where it's supposed to go, it's lost forever. Oh, there's that storm. I hear that thunder rolling.
Around the bend. Ain't seen sunshine since I don't know when.
I do have
Stuck
an
in
idea
Folsom
for
prison.
so for not ReaperCon, but so Son of a Biscuit, Adepticon. They do that resin beast entry.
A what?
The other painting competition next year, which is
Which,
Adepticon did a
Coming
general.
up by me?
Well, I'm considering it.
Because that one's always in Wisconsin, right? Or no? I forget.
They've moved it around. It's been in Illinois and it's been in Wisconsin. They've shifted a couple of different locations over the years. I believe they've always tried to stay in Wisconsin or the Milwaukee area, but they've always wanted to be in a major city. For Adepticon, because they do a general one, they don't do just Golden Demon. They have the Resin Beast entry, if I remember correctly.
I do not know this one. Is it open?
It's open. It's open. And as an FYI, I have storms rolling in. Every so often I do flick power. If I flick power, I'm sorry. Welcome in, ADHD.
Hey,
How are you?
ADHD, how's it going?
Hello.
If you can, please
You're
give a
not
follow
late,
to our
you're
lovely
late.
Layden and Smiling Beagle Studios on the other side of the world. So for that competition, I have been stuck listening. I've been listening to country music every so often during my walks. I need to download Audible and start listening to books again, but that's neither here nor there. Johnny Cash's Riders in the Sky have been popping up on me again. And I have, yeah. So during one of the...
Thank you so much for that follow.
Hobby_ADHD.
Needle Nose. Hey, thank you for that follow. Because you're awesome and you know it.
Oh, thank you for the follow.
Needle Nose fires.
The hobby question. You do Adepticon, right? Or you've done Adepticon, correct? Resin Beast is an open format, right?
I need to check that one out. Thank you, HD.
Because there was an open format one that wasn't Golden Demon. Because that's where Ghoul entered one of his other entries for Trench Crusade.
Yeah. And he's doing 3 for Nova. So I'm like hung out with him for a minute today, and I'm like, dude, I got to compete against that.
I mean, you got the ultimate prize, Hobby. You got the ultimate prize. You got the child.
Yeah, right. You win.
But me and Smiling were talking, and I thought there was an open format entry that wasn't Golden Demon at Adepticon.
I thought it was too.
Okay. Thank you. You have
Yeah.
helped amazingly well already.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
thought I'd read something like that. That's why I initially started looking at entering and then realized that,
Because
oh no, it's straight up
um
GW.
because Adepticon, because that's where Spark was entering her She-Hulk diorama.
Uh,
Um that she did not place on, and she was really upset about. And that's to be
yeah,
fair. Um,
got it. Yeah, well, we put a lot of time of our lives into these things.
yeah,
It's
and you expect
time, you know.
she was expecting something, but I want to say that that's where I was pulling that information from. Um, so for the Ghost Riders in the Sky song that keeps popping in my head, I backed the Chimera Tenbray one, God knows how many years ago, and I've got the big diorama base with all of the skeletons on it. I'm like, well, I know what I'm going to do with her now.
Uh,
She's going to be like the lead writer, and the skeletons are going to be the supporting band. You know what I mean?
mm-hmm.
And kind
That's
of
cool.
use those ideas of that, the idea of that palette um, to paint. We'll see.
You ever hear Glenn Campbell's version of that? Ever hear
Uh,
him?
I've
He
heard,
was he was one of the serious best guitar players for real,
I have
country
heard
or not. That guy is badass.
so many different versions of things. I couldn't tell you all the way.
Yeah, he played banjo too, but he was mainly a guitar player, and he was one of the best. Him and Roy Clark, he was like up in Roy Clark's level. And those guys are just absolute prodigies. And I'm not a big country music fan, even though I played it for like 15 years. But
Oh,
I appreciate it, and in my mind, there's either like good or bad music. So I was okay with it. I like but at the levels of like bluegrass and the real hardcore country guitarists, I mean, there's some amazing fucking talent.
oh, yeah. It's
That's
kind of weird because
unreal.
Brad Paisley never really met uh, what's his name, Tom Morello.
Hmm.
Uh, and there was a jam with Fender. Was it Fender? I think it was Fender. And all of them got together and they were jamming out.
Nice. Yeah,
Was it?
like that's what was it? I remember when Hee Haw was on. I remember my grandma used to watch that when I would visit her. That's where I saw Roy Clark on there and Johnny Campbell and all those guys. Because we were a variety band, so we played like everything, but it was heavier on the countryside because those were more of the bars. And plus, you could play like all the animal lodges, like the Moose Lodge, the Eagles Lodge, the
Um,
all those things. And those tend to be like more country oriented, but we played like tons of rock clubs too that were,
Thank you for stopping in,
we're
Hoppy.
doing like White Snake and all that stuff. I'm really sorry, I
Thank
can't
you for
stay longer. It's
stopping.
baby. Ah. Whoa, so glad you wanted to spend your time with us for a minute. Awesome.
Thank you so much for that follow. Ola 0454. We wanted to play with my dyslexia today, clearly. Thanks. I had to say it so slow. I almost messed it up.
Thank you for that. Whatever that. Oh, what do we got here? Ola. Yep, I got one too. Hey, Ola. My
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 HD.
HD.
HDI. I hear ya.
You
I
mean
have that too.
your HD80s?
HD 80s.
HDs.
Okay, well, now he's got blue smoke. Blue-ish. Blue-ish.
See you soon. Be safe.
Are they the are the pants really done? Will they ever be done?
No.
Oh, let's go and showing some pants. Okay, you show the pants. And wow, there's
Uh-oh. Torty as
whoa.
in a tortoiseshell cat or torty as in a tortoise shell?
In-laws
Turtle.
rescued little Torty. Well, I don't know. We're trying to find out. Ah, yay for rescues.
Okay. Apparently I need to clean my
Don't they
gutters
have
out.
enough animals?
The answer to that is no, Layden. No. No, you do not. You need more.
Is there such a thing?
Is there such a thing? Layden, bird. Listen here, birdie.
I have a dog,
you out?
cat, and a bird. I would like to add another bird into the mix, but I don't need to.
I'm on the turtle rescue squad of the world. I self-proclaimed myself that because I accidentally ran over one with my motorcycle once, and from that moment on, I save all turtles.